Okay, now let me just take this idea further. So, original system is right. Up to this is standard 101.
Y is equal to Cx plus du.
Yeah, let's assume there is no input in the observation, d is equal to 0. You can include that also if you want, but simplify this. Now, I said the control law is u is equal to minus kx. So, the system now is going to be modified by putting u, which is equal to k times minus x. So, the new system will have x dot is equal to this u does not include the external u that is applied to give input output. This u is only because of the feedback. There may be another part of the u which is because of the external inputs. I am only just saying by giving this feedback how the system gets modified. So, this will now become equal to right. This system now got modified to this system. In this system also, let me say making u to be external u to be 0. So, previous system was equal to x dot is equal to a x. Now, the new system is equal to x dot is equal to a minus b k. Now, the characteristic polynomial for the new system will be similar to this, except that will be equal to determinant of S I minus a plus b k. Then my new a is equal to this a minus b k. So, this will be another phi of s and another set of poles and that is what I am looking for. So, this earlier poles were not satisfactory to me in terms of the tangent response or how the rate at which the output will change with respect to the input or something like that. I want to modify this set of poles to a new set of poles which are given by this. So, now the question is what do I do to get these poles from this set of poles, what k should I apply? A and B are same as before. So, only parameter that is available to me is k. So, what k should I use, that is how much amount of, how do I give this feedback here, state feedback, so that the system gets modified in such a manner that this new system has poles which are of desired nature. This is what modern control theorists call it as pole placement. Let me apply this to the same problem. I think same problem I took. The previous system with HFS, right? That is the previous system. Now I want to have a new system the old system. I want a new system to have poles here. And the poles should be located at minus 1.5 plus J1 and minus 1.5 minus J1. Are you with me? This was the original poles old system. I want a new system for whatever be the reason, for speed or for some reason I want to have the poles to be located at minus 1.5 plus J1 minus 1.5 plus J1. What is the value of K which would ensure that by giving this feedback now with a weightage equal to K, I am able to shift the previous poles minus 1 minus 2 to the new set of complex conjugate poles. So now for that what do you do? Now you write down this expression Si minus A plus Bk and find out the polynomial for this and find out what is the coefficient required for this polynomial. So if you do this, comes out to be this is phi s the new system where K1 and K2 is the vector okay or not? Because U is a single input system, so it has to be single, x is equal to a column vector 2 by 2, so this has to be 1 by 2, so it is K1 K2. So if you substitute that into this is the polynomial you will get. And this polynomial must be equal to corresponding to this zeros, which is equal to s square s plus 1.5 plus J1 into s plus 1.5 minus J1. Right? But those are the zeros of this polynomial, desired values. So this becomes s square plus 3s plus 2, right? 3s plus 3.25. Compare this with that. So clearly tells you K2 must be equal to 0 and K1 must be equal to 1.25. So this should be 0. No, this is 0, and this is 1.25. So if I give a weightage to the state by those weights and use it as an input, this input, which is the feedback input, will be able to modify the system from this set of poles to this set of poles, which are the desired poles. So this is system control or by pole placement to modify the behavior of the system. Okay?